Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I want to go over what I done on the weekend. I feel I kind of surprised myself with what I was able to achieve, and it was purely by accident because based on my previous video, my plans at that time of making that video was actually to totally skip the Ankora 5-star Hero Soul, but in the end, I was able to pick up the Ankora'S 5-star Soul. So, like I said, this was kind of totally by accident, and I want to share with you guys how I did it and how I managed to actually get this soul because it was actually a pretty insane event. Let's jump right into it. All right, so I'm just going to go over some tips and strategies on what I kind of do on the daily that kind of helped me just run into this event accidentally and have the resources to complete it. So as you guys might know, we were doing this lover's path, and this is basically what the path I took to get the 5-star Ankora soul. Ultimately, what I decided was that a 5-star soul like this is actually very good because she can carry any kind of awakened stage content in Centranos. Obviously a 5-star soul really helps in that area as well, and obviously she has some PvP potential as well. So I did consider all these factors. Also, I was a little bit resource starved, so I did not initially want to go for her. However, in the end, I did go for her. I'll show you guys the path in its entirety. Just one second. So here is the path in its entirety. I actually went down the cheapest path possible. This means that I actually skipped the 5-star here, and then I picked up 2 keys, which is something I don't like to do because I'm basically spending resources for no reason. I don't want any of these side blessings or anything like that, but this is the cheapest path to Ankora that I had. Like I said, I was kind of resource starved, so I didn't really want to commit to this path at all, but I kind of accidentally ran into it. And I'll show you guys what happened that led to that. But as you can clearly see here, I did pick it up. She's in my altar right now. The reason why I skipped the 5-star is because I did complete the artifact enhancement event. This is no problem because I have tons of silver anyways, and I'm like leveling stuff up. So it gave me some flexibility with saving a little bit of points on the path event. So I'll show you guys what happened. Basically, after I did the Lover's Path event breakdown, I checked out my daily login rewards, and this is kind of what happened. I looked forward and I saw that I did have some additional rewards, 400, 100, and 300 energy. So it's the 100 gems, sorry. And I've kind of made a decision. I'm like, okay, you know what? This event is 4 days long, and I have 3 days worth of like serious energy here. So I'm like, this is like 1,000 energy over 3 days. So, well, it's over 1,000 energy. So I decided to hold on to it until we started the event and see how far I would get in the event, just off of basic regen energy. I know it was a 4-day event, and I just decided to save those 3 spots of energy. And naturally, I guess this is just habits built from years of playing these type of games, but I'm naturally like a hoarder, and I won't use resources until I have to. So in the city of Citranos, there was actually like 3 or 4 stages where it had energy like this. This is one of the stages where I didn't complete because I didn't need the energy in the end. But there was a couple stages with energy, and I basically worked towards those stages throughout the next couple days of the path, and then I used those energies towards this event. So after clearing those stages, I would use the energy towards this event. Also, there was actually 1,000 energy in the clan shop. So overall, I did end up doing this event based using energy and basically just farming campaign. I believe I started the champion chase event with about 800 mystery shards. But if you can see here, if you guys recall my champion chase video, actually stopped after the 10 fragments here, which is like 3650. But I pulled enough to get the legendary book, 5500. So I did pull a 10 pop, which is like 500 points, but I did pull enough mystery shards to basically somehow cover 5500 for this legendary book. So in terms of like how much shards I had to pull for food, I pulled quite a bit, and I somehow accumulated quite a bit as well. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I only pulled 10 ancient shards for 500, and I didn't pull any fragments or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't pull any fragments or anything like that. It feels like I did pull quite a bit of mystery shards, and I did acquire quite a bit of mystery shards from Foreign Campaign. So what I ended up doing was basically just spending the energy gems. I spent about 1,200 gems. Spent about 1,200 gems worth of energy. I spent all the energy I've saved up along the way, the login energy, the clan shop energy, tag team energy. So all these different areas where I basically save until I needed those areas. Also had some login energy. I basically just ran 12-3. 12-3, some parts I ran Nightmare because I was worried about running low on mystery shards. But I basically ran 12-3 Brutal for most of it. I ran Nightmare 6 for some of it, especially when I was getting low on energy. And I was able to bang out enough training to actually get the Ankora'S soul. So I guess what the key takeaway here is, obviously, I got a little bit lucky because I didn't realize that I had the daily login energy and resources here. And then after doing obviously the calculations and all that stuff, and obviously energy from these events, like the enhancement event, like this was really good because I'm basically converting silver into energy and gems, which I needed to complete this event. Um, but basically, the key takeaway here is basically conserve your resources until you absolutely have to use them. That's pretty much what it is. And that's pretty much the habit that I built into myself playing these stupid games for, so many years, right? And in this case, it actually really, really worked out because on initial on initial analysis, I did not feel I had enough energy or resources to complete this event. And in the end, I was able to basically scrape the bottom of the barrel to complete this event, and I'm actually really happy to because she's a good champion, and giving her a 5-star blessing is actually pretty massive. I know this is not going to be relevant to a lot of people, but I think like I said, the main takeaway is to basically conserve your resources whenever possible to use it at the right moment. In this case, like I said, the moment was basically I was like, okay, I have 4 days to complete this event. I have 4 days worth of free resources that I need to accumulate and then somehow manage to complete this event. And overall, like Ankora'S 5-star blessing here is significantly cheaper than this Zinagir 5-star blessing. The Titan event for the Zinagir 5-star blessing, I feel like it was a massive regret on my part because this was a huge energy spend. And Ankora'S 5-star blessing was significantly less expensive, and she's likely a better champion overall for most people and most people's accounts. Also, for most PvE content, you don't really need super high blessings. It's hard to fully analyze, just because there's not too much playtesting done on Ankora or Zinagir for that matter. I know Zinagir is going to be good in like Fire Knight, for example, and a 5-star does increase her potential with Phantom Touch and all that stuff. But was it really worth like a full like Titan event, like couple weeks to get this? I don't think so. Like an event to get one 5-star blessing for this champion in one event, I think is a reasonable event. Whereas the Zinagir Titan event was so expensive. I think we have to be very careful about reevaluating future Titan events for like this level of blessing. So after thinking about that, I thought the Ankora blessing was much more reasonable, and that's why ultimately I decided to struggle at least for a day. I did grind pretty hard for a day just to get the Ankora soul. I'll show you guys how I did it. So basically, I use a program called RSL Helper. So RSL Helper is, it's a community-wide program. If you guys don't know what it is, make sure you guys Google it. There's a lot of info about it. It's heavily supported by a content creator called Farbstop. He has a Discord and everything. So if you guys have issues, definitely hop in there. Download this program. It looks daunting, but it's a lifesaver, especially if you play on PC. But basically, this program is able to run your food champions, and then you have an option here to set food, and then you can basically select any champion to be used as food. So what happens is that you can set up the program to basically run your food champion until they're maxed, and then it will auto switch to the next food champion that you select. So for example, if I ran these three and then I selected these three, so it would completely level these three up, and then it would switch to these three and run them till it's full. So what I did was basically I would select auto refill, so the RSL Helper would automatically refill my gems with energy, so my energy with gems, and until all the desired champions are max leveled. So this saves a ton of time, right? So basically, I would run all my food, and then I'll check back on the like the PC in whatever time, like an hour from now or whatever. But overall, I think without this program, I wouldn't have been able to like basically be at the PC all day to complete this training event. Obviously, like the helper is just a massive help. I hope that from this video, one, you guys can take away some of the habits that I kind of have for myself, and basically conserve your energy. Don't collect things whenever when you don't need to. That's probably the big one. And then just map out maybe a couple days in advance. Like it's actually very important to see what you're gonna do. If I didn't go for this event, for example, I would have a bunch of energy stacked up towards whatever random event that wouldn't matter, or I would be kind of blocked in Centranos. Oh, I don't want to collect these stages of energy because they're just gonna go towards nothing. So instead of all that resources going towards kind of nothing because I have to collect energy anyways, like even like for example the clan shop, I have to collect the energy. Look ahead a little bit further, say, hey, where is this resource going? Is it going towards just like random stuff, or is it going to go towards something that's actually really important? In this case, the Ankora'S soul was actually like super important. I was like, okay, I can put a little bit extra effort, do this event, get the soul, and then be good. But obviously the RSL Helper was a big help. So I want to also emphasize this app as well. So if you guys are planning to do any kind of like training event in the future, make sure you guys use this app. It's a huge help, especially for people that don't have that much time, and they have a ton of resources. For example, if you have tons of energy, tons of gems, you can easily do like these training events just with this program alone. If you guys need more information, make sure you guys check out the link below for Farbstuff's Discord. You guys hop in, download the program, ask questions. The guys there are super helpful. Obviously be patient. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight some things from this weekend, especially for this Ankora'S soul and what I was up to. Like I said, hopefully you guys can take away something from this video. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.